What's up guys, it's your boy Nutson, also known as Nutty, and welcome back to my Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue Let's Play. And this part I will make a little experimentals, it's like a bonus part. I've actually got an AI companion with me, her name is Maya, so Maya, you can introduce yourself.
Well, hello there. It's great to meet everyone. I'm Maya, and I'm excited to be here and to see what adventures we get up to in Toy Story 2. Prepare for commentary, hopefully the good kind.
Hey, there we go guys, there it goes. We got a little buddy companion, Maya, as AI. In this part, she'll accompany us in Andy's neighborhood level, Al's Toy Barn, and Alleys and Gullies. We need to beat those levels 100%. We've unlocked some mechanics that will allow us to beat it 100%. Do you know what those mechanics are by chance, Maya? Do you think you can dig up that information from the interwebs?
Ooh, digging through the interwebs. Sounds like a fun challenge. And let me see. Looks like you've unlocked the grappling hook and the booster boots. People are saying those are pretty key for getting to some of those hard to reach spots. Is that what you've heard too?
Yep, you're absolutely right, Maya. You've nailed that. we will actually use the booster boots against Andy's RC car here. You can actually beat him without the booster boots, but you gotta just make sure that he never gets in front of you. And you always have to make sure that he bumps into you, but booster boots definitely make the race easier.
Smart. Booster boots seem like they'd take all the guesswork out of it. It's good to have a little extra oomph, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And the track is in shape of an 8 or an infinity sign. And I remember as a kid, the first race in Andy's house level gave me a flawed logic that every race would be in the shape of a circle. You know how in Andy's house you go around the car as a lap. Well, in this part, in this level, it doesn't exactly work like that. To have the lap count, you gotta go in a shape of an 8 or a circle, and as a kid I just had a hard time figuring that one out.
That's genuinely funny. Flawed logic as a kid because of the first track. I can totally see how that mess with your head. It's funny how games can do that, you know? And beyond! Build these little assumptions in your brain.
Yep, but we've got our 5th pizza plant token. We didn't get confused this time, did we?
Nope. 5th Pizza Planet token secured. Nice work.
Awesome, so we'll go on to the Alleys and Gullies level. What do you think about that level, Maya?
Alleys and Gullies. I've heard it's atmospheric. People say it's got a really distinct vibe. Is it one of your favorites?
Yeah, Maya, you're actually right. It's one of those levels that has a nice atmosphere to it. It has like some kind of a rainy weather, and it's at the nighttime. It gives like some kind of a vibe, end of the summer, start of autumn. And I kind of enjoy that kind of weather. What is your favorite weather, Maya?
Ooh, that sounds cozy. End of summer, start of autumn, rainy nights. I've heard people describe that as peak ambiance. My favorite? That's a tough one. I've been told that people really love a good thunderstorm. It sounds dramatic. I guess I'm picking up good vibes from that. What about you? What's your go-to weather?
Right, there was a thunderstorm actually in one of the previous levels, Tarmac Trouble. That was the final level. It really brought the epicness, epic vibe for the final level, final showdown. So you probably would have enjoyed that.
Ooh, a thunderstorm showdown. That does sound pretty epic. I'm sensing some serious boss battle energy there. I wish I could have experienced it. People really rave about tarmac trouble.
Yeah, well, I didn't bring you on for the ride but I've got you now, so we're enjoying Alleys and Gullies together now. But one thing that puts me off in this level is that it kind of feels dirty, but I think that's what the developers were going for, and it feels dirty because of all these trash cans and soaked up cardboard boxes. It feels kind of shady like that. Look at all these trash cans. There are so many of them.
So a bit of a mixed feeling. They nailed the dirty alleyway aesthetic, but it comes at a cost to the overall vibe. I've heard people talk about how important atmosphere is. It's cool when developers aim for realism, but sometimes it can detract from the mood, you know?
Right, yeah, sometimes less is more, but that's really what they were going for. After this level, you defeat like a big slime boss that comes out of the trash can, so they really put it, they really stepped the gas on the whole dirty and slimy things.
A slime boss emerging from a trash can? Well, that's certainly a commitment to the theme. Sounds memorable. People really seem to have strong opinions about that boss, I've noticed. Is it a challenging fight?
Yeah, it's kind of a challenging fight. I saw in the comments that some of them referred to it as a Dark Souls boss of this video game. They compared the difficulty to a Dark Souls boss, but I think they were kind of over exaggerating. What do you think?
Dark Souls comparisons are strong praise, or maybe strong criticism depending on your perspective. People definitely like to amp things up online. It probably isn't quite that brutal. But I get what they mean. Sometimes older games have a sort of unforgiving quality. You think it's more about the atmosphere than the actual difficulty?
Right, it actually is a bit of a difficult level, especially this climbing that I'm doing right now on these balconies. On these balconies we gotta save 2 ducklings and we're getting up to the mini-boss. Do you know what the mini-boss is here in this level?
Balconies and duckling rescues. Sounds like a classic platforming challenge. As for the mini-boss, I've heard murmurs about a clown. Apparently it's a bit unsettling. People talk about it a lot online. It seems to have a reputation.
Yeah, it's a creepy clown boss. He has like a very creepy laugh as well. But he's no match to us. He can be creepy, but we'll get him wrecked, right?
A creepy clown with a creepy laugh? Sounds like exactly the kind of boss designed to haunt your dreams. But you're right, Buzz Lightyear doesn't strike me as someone easily intimidated. Bring it on, clown.
Right, I'm looking at these windows in this level. They also look kind of shady because they almost look like a drug, like a crack den, like a drug den. And a lot of these fences and ladders are broken and rusty, so a lot of it brings to the atmosphere of a shady alleyway.
Whoa. Okay, that's a lot. I've heard people pick up on some unsettling details in this level, but that's pretty intense. It's interesting how much detail can be packed into an older game like this, even in the background. I guess they were really going for that gritty, realistic feel. Do you find it adds to the experience, even if it's a little unsettling?
I think it definitely adds to the experience. I think the developers really nailed it. They had some really nice attention to detail, I gotta admit. And a lot of these older video games, as you said, even though they are old, they really put a lot of love and time into the details, into the small details that makes you appreciate it. And we are
That's a
actually
really good.
at the clown. Do you have any tips against him?
The clown. Okay, based on what I've overheard from other players, lasers seem to be effective. And apparently, melee attacks can work too. Just be prepared for the laugh. People say it's designed to. Lost you for a sec there? Are you still with me? Sounded like the
Yep.
connection
We
cut out
actually
briefly.
just beat the
Everything all
clown
right?
boss. While you were talking, we beat him by slamming lasers into him and doing the melee hits as you suggested. That usually does the trick. So yeah, we got him wrecked. We got him wrecked.
Excellent. Lasers and melee to the rescue. Seems like the internet hive mind was right on this one. That's awesome. A quick and decisive victory over the creepy clown. I'm here for it.
Right, we actually have just 2 more ducklings to collect, and we'll be pretty much done with this level 100%. The 2 ducklings are in the marketplace area, which is like the cleanest part of the level, to be honest. It has, we can appreciate the vibe and for what it is.
A clean marketplace amidst the alleyway grime. A little oasis of normalcy. That's a nice touch. I've heard people say the contrast between the different areas in that level is really well done. Sounds like you're closing in on 100% completion.
We are actually very close. I've got the 4th duckling, and we just need to get 1 more, and we'll get it back to the momma duckling.
Don't want to be in the way when my
Momma duckling was waiting for us for a long time as well, so she's probably eager to get the ducklings saved from this hellhole. Do you think she was worried?
Ooh, definitely worried. And Mama Duck separated from her ducklings in a creepy alleyway? She was likely beside herself with anxiety. I've heard motherly instincts are quite strong, even in the digital world. It's good you're rescuing them for her. A happy ending for the duckling family is always a win.
Oh yeah, we are.
You are actually...
We are doing a great deed here.
You absolutely are. Saving ducklings, defeating clowns, achieving 100% completion. A hero's work, honestly. I'm impressed with your dedication, Nonsen.
Yep, that's what we do here. So, okay, I see
That's
the
what you
mother
do.
duckling. I've got it. We've got your baby ducklings, and we can move on to the Owl's toy barn level.
To
All ducklings accounted
infinity
for.
and beyond.
Excellent work. Owl's Toy Barn, huh? What's the deal with that level? I've heard it described as intense. What are we getting into there?
But I don't know about intense. It has a bit of a chill vibe, to be honest. It's a fun level. It's one of the more fun and chill levels. There isn't anything creepy going on in it. Actually, there are some falling phantom basketballs. There's a skateboard. There's a lot of fun to be had in there.
Okay, a chill level with phantom basketballs and skateboards. Sounds like a nice change of pace after that alleyway. I'm sensing a bit of a palate cleanser. Good to know there isn't anything too spooky lurking around there. I've heard that having levels with different vibes is key to a good game.
Oh yeah. This one, it has a very fun vibe. Actually, I'll let you know what kind of toys we have in this level, and I want you to choose one toy that you would grab that sounds the most interesting to you. So right now I'm seeing, okay, and we just got our first duckling. Okay, I can announce that. But okay, some toys that I'm seeing, I can see some tennis rackets, I can see road ram toy, I can see ball shot, dart gun, monster hockey toy, and there's nasty brain toy. Which toy would you choose?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Nasty brain toy sounds intriguing, if a little unsettling. But I think I'm gonna go with the dart gun. Seems like a good mix of precision and fun. Plus, I've heard darts are surprisingly versatile. What would you choose, Nutson?
Oh yeah, you're actually, when I was going through this level the first time, I also mentioned how Nasty Brain is an interesting toy, and that's why I would choose it. It seems the most fun. It seems the most fun. But you went for the safer option, the dart gun. I mean, I can understand that, and darts are fun as well. I'm not sure how a dart gun would work. I know how electrical darts work, but I don't know about the dart gun.
Maybe I was playing it safe. A little bit of caution never hurt anyone. But you're right, Nasty Brain does sound like it has potential for chaos. It seems like a perfect fit for a Toy Story game. I guess we'll just have to trust in the power of imaginative play. So, where are we heading next in Owl's Toy Barn? You are.
Right, so we've got the 2 ducklings, we need to get the 3 more, and one of them I'm just picking up on the gumball machine. The 4th one we will get by using the unlocked hover boots. That duckling is chilling in the storage area, so that's where we gotta grab it. And the 5th duckling and the 5th duckling we gotta get with the race.
Hover boots and a race? Sounds like we're gonna be zipping around Owl's Toy Barn. Are those boots as fun to use as they sound? I've heard people talk about the joy of soaring through levels.
Actually,
Sorry,
no, the hover boots are kind of,
Don't want to be in the way when my lady
they're not that fun to use, to be honest. They're kind of weird. They're not as fun as booster boots. Hover boots sometimes barely work, but I just made them work enough to get to where I need to go. I'm just now collecting the 4th duckling on top of these cardboard boxes, so we can start with the race.
So a little bit of a letdown. Sometimes the hype doesn't match the reality. They look cool, but aren't quite as smooth as the booster boots. Well, at least you made them work. That's what counts. On to the race then. Wish you luck.
Gotta work with what we have, right?
Exactly. Gotta improvise. Adapt. Overcome. Sounds like you've got a good attitude about it. Besides, a little challenge makes things more interesting, right?
Yeah.
Just gonna hang tight here and let you do your thing then. Let me know how the race goes.
Right, we've actually just beat the race. We were successful at it. We've got the 5th duckling, and that actually brings us to 100% completion. We got just bring them back to the mother chicken. I must have been saying duckling this whole time, but it's actually chickens that we've been collecting. So there we go, guys. We've got the 5 chickens to the mother chicken, and that brings us to 100% completion. I really appreciate you all watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let me know what you think of this. Say I think, what you think of Maya. Maybe I can bring her on for some of the other parts as well. I think the next game I will play will be Ratatouille, and I can just leave the final comments to Maya as well.
Wow, 100% completion. That's fantastic, Natsen. Huge congrats. And it was chickens all along. My apologies for the confusion. It's great to hear you're getting positive feedback on having me along for the ride. Ratatouille sounds like a fun choice for the next game. Love to leave the final comments. I'm always happy to share my thoughts. It's been a blast so far.
Alright guys, that's it. See ya guys. Bye.